Let's take some calls. Steen is a Liverpool fan. Hi, Steen.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Benty.
How are you feeling today?
Distraught. Absolute distraught. Absolute. I had a mate of mine who's a Manchester United fan ring me up. He broke the news to me singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," laughing his head off. Oh. And I actually thought it was April Fool's or something like I'm a construction site manager, and a lot of my lads on site are all United, Arsenal, Spurs fans, and they just revelled in it all day long, and I could not focus. I wish it was my wife leaving me, not Jurgen.
Gee. Steen,
Did you tell her that?
Oh, no, maybe not.
Let's go to Peter. He's a Newcastle fan. All right, Pete?
Okay,
Good evening, Peter.
Can I have a word with Gabby first, please?
Oh, no. What have I done now? Well, go on, then.
Gabby, about this FFP nonsense, you do know Aston Villa with an FFP trouble this summer as well, don't you, mate? So, I know when you're talking about Alexander Isak earlier.
Yeah, good plan.
And if any clubs want to buy him.
How much would he cost Aston Villa, mate, to buy him?
You just couldn't afford him.
Sure. What about Spurs?
Spurs, about 180 million.
180? It's a bit steep, Pete.
Peter,
we'll give you 80. We'll give you 80.
Top players like Isak want to play Champions League, mate. You can't offer that.
But can I explain something to you, please, Gabby, please, about the FFP? You do know Aston Villa have also got to sell this summer, so you're in the same mess as we are, all because of the little cartel top six want their own little cartel of their own little Premier League, and clubs aren't allowed to compete, remember?
That's not true, though, is it, really?
Yes, it is true.
It's
not. But you're the richest club in the world, aren't you, Peter?
You all vote for it. The whole league votes for these things to come in.
We're the richest club in the world, but we're not allowed to spend because Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham decided they'll make the rules, they'll decide who can compete, they'll decide who can spend, and they'll decide who cannot spend.
That's not technically true, mate.
It's true.
Peter, stop shouting at us, Peter.
Pete,
We're
it's not
kids.
true. Pete, it's not true. You all vote. Anything that happens in the Premier League, all the clubs vote on.
It's a cartel, and it's always been a cartel. There's 6 clubs who are allowed to compete, and them 6 clubs, you've got Daniel Levy was sitting there today next to his best mate Richard Masters. I wonder what rules do we decide for next year.
Pete, you won 4-0 today, mate. Cheer up, yeah?
I'm ecstatic we won because I know why. Because it'll stop Tottenham, a cartel club, getting in the Champions League.
Peter, can I ask you one question, though, Peter?
Yeah?
If Aston Villa want to buy Isak, how much do we have to pay for him, mate?
180 million.
Okay. That's what you think he's worth?
180 million.
I think he's worth about 60, 70. I think Villa will pay that.
So he's better than Ollie Watkins, who you value at how much?
90, 100 for Ollie, I think.
So Alexander Isak, younger, he's better than him.
But you have to sell. You have to sell, Peter. You're worth like billions, but you can't. You have to sell.
We don't have to sell this summer. It's all paper nonsense. You haven't got a clue.
Pete, we'll give you 50 million for him.
You haven't got a clue. We haven't got to sell this summer. And talkSPORT has been spouting that nonsense for months. And it's absolute...
Simon Jordan's told us.
You know something? It's absolutely hilarious to listen to because you've been spouting FFP nonsense for 3 months and we don't have to sell. It's so funny.
What about 130 for Gumires and Isak?
Well, Bruno's release cost is £150 million, so it wouldn't even get you Bruno. So
150 and 180 for 2 players.
Wow.
That's a bit steep, mate. Come on. Not PSG here.
Well, let's be honest, we paid £63 million for Isak, and we're going to sell them for less than what we paid for them.
Give you 55.
When you got to sell players, you have to sell them. You might get a bit more.
Have to sell, Gabby. If you listen to what I'm saying, we don't have to sell. The papers have been talking nonsense for months.
I read it in the papers that you have to sell.
Oh, so you believe your mates in the media then? People who I understand it. I'm a Newcastle supporter.
No smoke without fire, Pete. No smoke without fire.
It's not true, because next summer we'll be lining up. We'll have Bruno in the team, Eva in the team. We'll have England's winger Anthony Gordon in the team.
Mbappe.
Next thing. And who else will? Oh, and then this summer we'll go out and spend another £150 million on another 3 more world-class players, just to annoy us even more.
Well, Pete, listen, you won today, mate. You won 4-0. Cheer up.
I'm delighted. You know something? I'm delighted we won because it means a top 6 cartel club will miss out on the champ. Do you know something, Gabby?
Yeah,
I
mate.
actually want you to get in the Champions League.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Because it'll stop one of them cartel top 6.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Them Spurs cartels, Jamie.
Wait, Gabby, you know what I remember about Tottenham? What was so funny about your club, Jamie?
Go on.
When you tried to join the European Super League.
Yeah. Go on, Peter.
Good league, Pete.
Get
Good
into
league.
it, Peter.
Good league, Pete.
Tottenham in the European Super League. You have won the same as us in about 70 years. One FA Cup.
Big club, Pete. Big club, mate. You're trying to muscle in. You're not quite there yet. We'll have his sack off you, mate. We'll have him off you.
Do you know what Tottenham are? These are the Sunderland of London.
Oh.
Oh, Pete, good man. Top draw.
Brilliant.
Enjoy yourself, Pete. You know, you won 4-0. Enjoy yourself,
Jamie,
mate,
I
right?
think if he was next to you, I think he would have swung for us.
Yeah, no, yeah.
This was a live event in Newcastle.
not
I think
happy.
he's jumping over.
Yeah.
And he's giving us a punch to the face.
I'll give you
100%.
45 million for this.
Yeah.
It gets better because he's phoned us up. It's 100% Mo.
There he is.
All right, Mo.
Candy, Jimmy G, Candy. You calm down, yeah. You calm down. You can't even say a boo to a boo.
You're so predictable,
Listen,
Mo. You're
forget
so
the ball.
predictable.
Listen to me, right? It's not over yet. But you guys, why are you creating all this with these Liverpool fans and doing it up? Listen, let me tell all these Liverpool fans, it's not over yet. It's not over, Candy. And Jimmy G, your lot are going to beat Arsenal. Yeah? Brighton are going to be City tomorrow night. We will win the league end of season. Don't worry about it. What's going on? Why are you creating so much negativity, Candy and Jimmy G?
Mo, what happened tonight?
Listen, what happened last night?
No, Mo.
You were crying. You were crying.
Mo, let's talk about tonight, all right? We had to phone you, by the way, because you bottled it. You didn't phone her.
No.
What happened tonight, Mo? What happened?
No, I've been ringing you. I've been ringing you, but the lines were busy. Yeah? The lines were busy.
Honestly,
He
he's
loves
such
that
a
one.
fraud, isn't he?
He loves that,
He's
doesn't
such a fraud.
Well, listen.
Mo, what happened tonight?
Listen. Tonight, it was one of those games, you know what? The referee was absolutely shocking.
Blaming the
He was
ref.
shocking.
Yo, Mo.
Absolutely. You
Mo,
can ask Andy Durham.
come on,
Listen,
mate.
Andy Durham was there. Listen,
Mo.
Mr. Durham was there. Ask him. Mr. Durham was there. Ask him, right? He will tell you the same. It was absolutely, the referee was shocking. Yeah, absolutely shocking. We didn't get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now stop playing that violin. So embarrassed.
Mo,
It was
what-
embarrassing.
Mo, what happened? What happened in Europe?
What? You've not been in Europe, Candy.
No, what happened in Europe?
Number 4.
You do a clown, man.
Mo, what happened?
Listen, you do a
Mo,
clown.
Mo,
You
I
I
never
don't know what you're on
do
about,
it.
Mo.
Mo, what?
I'm just
no,
asking
no,
for your
listen to
opinion.
me.
Give us one.
Mo,
I am giving you my opinion. It's not over yet, yeah?
What's gonna
It's not
happen?
over.
So-
And all you Liverpool fans out there listening to me, have hope. It's not over. It's not finished yet.
Mo.
Number
Yeah,
4.
don't let Candy
Mo.
and Jimmy D, these two clowns.
Mo, you've just
put you
heard
off.
your gaffer. You've just heard your gaffer letting down the tyres on a farewell tour bus.
Listen, it's you lot. It's you
Come
lot
on,
making
mate.
it up.
Come on, he's finished.
It's you lot.
He's finished.
It's
He's
you
had
lot
enough.
making it up. Come
He
on.
wants out
Stop
of there.
taking Mickey out of Jurgen, man. Stop taking Mickey out of Jurgen.
It's
He's been
true.
the
Look at the interview.
He's had.
Look at his interview,
Mo,
Mo.
Mo, what's going on
Come
with Salah? Mo, what's going on with Salah, Mo? What's happening?
Salah, it's just look, Mo Salah's been fasting, yeah? Fasting takes a lot out of you, yeah? So give him a week or so, he'll be back on form again.
What about Nunez?
Well, Nunez is like Jackson, isn't he? They're both the same.
Mo,
Now, what were you thinking
can't
about
argue with that.
Jackson last
Mo,
night?
what about,
Candy?
mate, talk to me about Van Dijk, Mo, honestly.
Can
Talk
I
to me.
say tonight?
Superb.
Talk to me.
Absolutely superb, mate. He's one of the best defenders in the Premier League. I'm not going to come on the radio to, slag any of my players. Though. That's not going to happen,
no.
Jimmy G and Candy. You lot do that, not me.
What?
Right? So, do you know what? At the end of the day, right, Jimmy G, Candy, you should look at yourself, yeah?
Mo.
Like last night,
Mo.
you were crying. You were like in tears.
Mo, do you know what, right? You saved me, mate. Tonight, as low as I felt yesterday, Liverpool have really given me a lift and a boost. Thank you.
I don't think we're
Thank
just
you.
giving you a lift. I
Thank
think we're giving everybody a lift. But, like I said to you, it's not over. They're only 3 points off.
Are you sure it's not over?
Listen, Jimmy G, right, listen. On a serious question, right, which team do your team Tottenham hates most? You're not going to let Arsenal win the league at your place, are you? Will you stop that? Will you stop playing these stupid tunes and music, yeah? Listen to me one thing to it.
Mate, how come Calvert-Lewin could do that?
Listen.
It's gone, Mo. Couldn't hit Bardor this season.
Mate, Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin probably won't even play another game now. He's injured all season.
Do you know the thing that's so good is that 2 Everton players from the academy have stopped you winning the title. 2 academy players.
It's not winning the title. Listen, it's not over yet, is it, Gandhi?
Mo?
Listen, it's not over.
Mo?
How many points are we behind?
Mo, what happened tonight?
Listen,
Mo, what happened tonight?
Tonight was just a bad day at the office, yeah? So you stop winding everybody up out there. All you Liverpool fans out there, if you can hear me, have hope. The title is still alive, and we are going to win the title in the season. Don't listen to Candy, Jimmy G, or Mr. Durham on the radio. Listen, it's their job to create negativity. It's our job to go and win the title.
Let's go to Saran, who's a Spurs fan. All right, Saran?
Hi, Jamie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
So the irony is today's my mum's 80th birthday, but nothing has made me happier today than Spurs losing and those Arsenal fans being their hopes and dreams could have been ended today. And as for Cundy is winding me up today because he contradicts himself week after week. I very much agree with him. Football's about tribalism. You don't want your rival teams to do well. So surely on that basis, with that opinion he has, he should understand where we're coming from.
You're a disgrace, Saran.
By the way, first of all, Saran, happy birthday to your mum.
No, not at all. No, not at all. No, let's not even go there. That's just another weak Spurs excuse, right? Forget your mum. This is who you are. You Spurs fans have got no idea what it's like. You live in a cloud and a fog of utter failure, and this represents success. You phoned up national radio telling us it's your mum's birthday, right? Well done, her, right? But you, by the way, absolute disgrace. Because you've lost. You've been pathetic. Spurs.
You lost against Man City.
Have you seen?
Lost against Man City.
Have you seen what you're doing to your manager, Postecoglou? Have you seen what you're doing to him? He doesn't get it. He doesn't grasp it.
He does.
You are part of the problem, Saran.
No.
You are part of the problem.
Hold on. One second. Remember the battle at the bridge? If you were playing Leicester City, where we still had hopes of winning the title, you would also be hoping.
Absolutely, Saran. You're 100% right.
No. Do not tar me with the same dirty brush you're trying to tar you. Do not do that.
He knows you.
No, he doesn't know me, right? Because I never want my side to lose. You want your side to lose, you're a disgrace.
I disagree with
and
that,
this is part of the Spurs. It's a Spurs problem.
Saran, you know what it is?
This is who you are and why you live in this fog of failure.
Good season, mate.
I'm very proud today.
You can't be proud your team got beat. You can be happy that Arsenal won the title.
Good season, mate. Good season. Played well tonight.
Well, I think we played well tonight. I didn't think we dominated.
Glorious failure
Saran,
again.
I'd just like to say...
Glorious failure.
Saran,
hilarious.
What about Romero?
Hilarious.
What about Romero pulling out of a 50-50 with Foden on the halfway line?
Well, it's end of the season. He don't want to get injured, does he? He wants a nice priest.
Oh, what you think? They're on a Rooney's holiday?
Honestly, Saran, put the phone down, mate. Go to bed.
Well, lovely.
No, go to bed. Bye.
Man, that's all that matters to me.
You're a happy man. You got beat.
In his first, put some respect on his name. Stop talking about him like he's just any bloke that's done, he's really, really bad and get him out of there. He's not made for the job. His suit doesn't fit him. All this rubbish, right? Now, I just want to point out in the second season, he's had mitigating factors that have massively it hasn't been helpful at all. Okay, you're playing players. Look, Danny Murphy, you are a Premier League footballer. Okay, so you should understand this. when you're dealing at the highest of levels, you need the right profile of players in order to compete and be the best you can, okay? Do not tell me that an aging Casemiro, a 36 or 37-year-old Johnny Evans, Anthony, who can't go past his opposing right back, a 20-year-old carrying the line for Manchester United in Højlund with no backup striker for the majority of the season, no left back for the majority of the season. Now, for him to finish where he's finished in the league, of course, that's not the Man United level, that's not the Man United standard, but let's not almost brush off to one side everything that he has done in his first season. He's earned enough credit in the bank in his first season in order to be given a chance to put it right.
So Des, do you think, to summarise this, do you think Danny lacks a bit of context when he comes to criticising Ten Hag?
Of course, it's massively almost biased, and we're not dealing with the whole picture here. Because I'll tell you one thing, if anyone needs to be criticised, it's Jurgen Klopp in his farewell season. And I'll tell you why. Because he spent out of the top three, he finished third, but out of the top three, he spent the most days in the Premier League at the top of the table. And guess what? Guess what happened in that season, in his farewell season? Just to give you some context, when Sir Alex was leaving, we won the league for him. All right, that's how we said thank you to Sir Alex. Okay, when Jurgen Klopp was leaving, well, Atalanta came and done him 3-0 at home. All right, Crystal Palace went and done him at home. All right, Man United knocked him out the FA Cup.
Des, you're getting a lot off your chest this morning, aren't you?
But he has been. But Klopp has been disrespectful.
Calling out Ten Hag. All right, let's look at all the others who should have achieved. People who've been there for 9 years, who had everything, a structure, and the players that they liked, and didn't deliver.
Okay. Des, I have a feeling you're about to go viral, mate.
Des,
what do you make of all of this?
We've got 50p in you. Look, the bottom line is when you were talking about criticism, what you're suggesting is that criticism is disrespect. So when people criticise something and they observe upon it, you consider that to be a lack of respect, and I think that's a one-dimensional outlook. Klopp was criticised. He has been criticised. His players have been questioned about the senior players in the dressing room and what the reality of it. Klopp gets called by people like me. Is he really a serial winner? Has he done the things that people? Hasn't he gotten away with it? So there is criticism. If there's a belief system in people's views that Ten Hag has done a job that's basically brought out outcomes, but these outcomes from Man United are not going to deliver the holy grail of Man United being the top team in the division. That's not an unfair criticism. It's a view based upon what we're seeing and what we're hearing from the guy.
But Des, you'd argue that, hang on, our manager won a trophy.
Of course he's won a trophy. And guess what? Football's about winning. Knock out football. Do or die.
Well, I tell you something, a combination of Blind Pugh and Douglas Bader has more chance of winning the Premier League than Man United do with Ten Hag. And I'll have any money that you want, Des, for any period of time that Ten Hag stays there, that he will never win the Premier League with Man United.
Well, it's called a debate, and you sometimes
Des is still going. Hang on, Des. On you go, Danny.
The reality is, what he's forgetting is that when people like me criticise Ten Hag this season, the end of last season, we eulogised about him and gave him all the props and credit he deserved. Hence the fact I was tipping United to be in the top four and have a really successful season. When you're at one of the biggest clubs in the world and you have an involvement in the transfers and you spend a lot of money on very average players and you get a team that, forget the injuries, yeah, he's had some problems to deal with, of course he has. But when you get a team that are so exposed and play so poorly and the players don't look like they're playing for the manager, you are going to get criticised. When you finished in the lowest position in the club's history in the Premier League and concede the most goals you've ever conceded and get spanked generally by the top teams every time you play them. For Manchester United, I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. Simon is spot on.
There's two sentences.
Never going to win the Premier League if he's in charge. So keep him. It's cool.
Oh. Des, finish it off for us as we head to 10:30. Go on.
Now, Danny, all right? Liverpool, all right, with your one league in 34 years, you're not that great either, okay?
I'm not talking about Liverpool. I can be objective about them all day long.
I am. But let me just make this clear. Sir Alex took him 4 or 5 years to win the league. In his first 2 seasons, I think he finished 11th and 13th, something around that. No one would dare jump in and say, oh, yeah, do you know what? You know,
different world, Des. Different world then. In 1986, it didn't turn the way it turns now. So you can't go about whataboutery. Let's just focus on what your arguments are.
Let's take a quick call on this. Dave's a Celtic supporter, but not impressed with last night. Good morning, Dave, and why not?
Good morning, Dave.
Morning, boys. How are we?
Very good.
Oh, good, mate.
Not impressed, Dave. 5 at home.
I thought they were bang average, boys. I really did. That's one of the worst teams I've seen at Celtic Park in years. And I've been going for the best part of... Well,
Oi, McCoy, get lost. Get lost, McCoy. Get on the golf course.
Ali, I could tell straight away, Ali.
What is wrong with you?
They were murder, man.
Away you go. Who have you got in the Glasgow Cup? Thistle or who? Clyde?
Well, we get Queen's Park at home, and I'll be going anyway.
Brilliant.
What are you up to today then?
I'm on that golf course. That's exactly what I'm doing, my pal. I'm going to be on that golf course. Listen now, I'm hearing rumours that Gabby's been taking you and our name in vain. He's saying he's paying for all the meals and all the Italian restaurants and all that. Is that correct?
Well, all I can say is he bought the coffees earlier, but said pick 5 people allowed a coffee, no more than 5.
So, Ali, how bad was the team that Chelsea played, did you think?
See that? Oh, they were murder. I've only saw the highlights. I mean, I was at a proper Champions League game last night. I mean, I was at Manchester City versus Inter Milan. You know, if there was a tier in Champions League football, that game last night that you were watching was tier 8, man.
We've got a footballer there. That can't walk straight, let alone run straight. And he not brought him once. He brought him twice. Timo Werner, useless. We got Romero, World Cup winner, who decides to walk straight past Vardy, leave him, pops the goal in, does the same thing the other day against the Arsenal. This guy's supposed to be our number 1 centre half. You got Spurs fans saying, "Oh, the goalkeeper's Bambi on ice," and we got defenders that can't head a ball because they're not good enough. And then he's on his next sentence. He goes, "Oh, we ain't got no goalkeeper." Set piece coach. Mate, you haven't got individuals at this football club good enough. I spoke to Andy Goldstein. He goes to me, James Maddison is a snip. Mate, no one wants James Maddison. Not good enough.
What do you mean? Come on, Maddison's good enough, Matt. Come on.
Maddison, listen, have you watched Maddison, how he comes off when Tottenham are 1-0 down or 1-1? Have you noticed when he takes him off? He takes him off because he can't influence the game. And then he goes and brings in a £65 million striker that Jim White says that Tottenham have got out and make it are being ambitious. Ambitious about buying Solanke for £65 million. This is what's happening at this football club, week in, week out, season in, season out. And until they get it right, by getting rid of these owners, this is what you're going to continue to get.
And you know what? You're never happy, Matt, are you?
Mate, listen, how can you be happy, mate? How can you tell me, how can you be happy? How can you have your identity back when you got Kulusevski that don't turn up? You got Solanke there, 65 million that can't even hit a barn door. You got Timo Werner not once but twice. Come on, mate. You got Ben Davies there, state pension. You got Foster there, state pension. How many more do you want? You got Chicken Royale there. I don't know how the hell he left the club. Seriously, mate. It's not one.
Matt.
Listen, it's not once, it's not twice, it's not
What
three.
about Brennan Johnson? Scored tonight?
Johnson, please don't wind me up. That guy, I tell you what, I sell a plate of food for £8 and my food is worth more than him.
Oh, yeah, I would see.
Matt.
Son?
Yeah.
You got like Son.
Matt.
Song, mate, Song's 32.
There's no point.
What do you want from Song? Seriously, everyone's refreshed. Even West Ham is refreshed. And we're still... Oh, no, do you know what? We keep Song. Song for what? Seriously, guys. Matt. Honestly, mate. Honestly, seriously. It's enough now, man. Come on. We got to now... We've got to back the calls and go with the Endicat and let's get these owners out because it's not going to work for us.
And we were wrong. One man stands above us all. That's right. On the shoulders of giants, ladies and gentlemen, because for the last 3 months since that fight was booked, he's been on every single week and he keeps telling us, lads, I'm telling you who is going to win the fight and I'll even give you the round that he's going to win the fight. Welcome to the show, Pat the Geezer. How are you, mate?
Hello, mate. How you all doing?
Very well indeed. I knew that you would be first up today. This is your platform, my friend. You told us what would happen, and exactly that happened.
Pat, before you start, I owe you a massive apology. Because when you went off the phone, I said, he's got that one wrong, and if he doesn't, I will give you a public apology. So here is my public apology to Pat the Geezer. You were right, and I was wrong.
There you go.
Well, let me accept that apology, and thank you very much. Last Saturday night, Adam.
Yes.
My phone never stopped after the fight. There's a lot of people that follow me, and I mean that. And they said, how the hell did you call that out? I told them, Daniel Dubois has come of age. Now, I listened to Johnny, what was his name,
Nelson?
Adam? With you.
Johnny Fisher. Oh, Johnny Fisher working with me. Yeah.
Now, he's talking about he might fight Dillian White. He's talking about he might fight Gizar. Listen, get that young kid, that Moses, what's his name, or get Parker, go up a step and and start working your way towards the Daniel Dubois. Now, Darren Ambrose, I'm going to tell you this.
Go on.
They're talking about a rematch, and AJ will win the rematch.
Whoa! If
They're talking about, you are.
If they do a rematch, if they do AJ Dubois, you're going the other way. You think AJ will win the rematch?
Yes, and I'll give you my reasons why.
Go for it.
Now, Adam, you're going to become one of the greatest boxing analysts. You've been speaking to me.
Yeah. Now, Southgate brought that back. He brought the joy back at the game.
Are you joking? Everyone couldn't stand him. He wanted him out.
I wasn't. I never did.
But no one cares as long as the team wins. And you've got the best manager in charge to do that.
Can I give you who I think we should have gone for?
Go on.
Mark Robbins, Coventry. I do believe that man is... my dad's a Cov supporter through and through. And I believe
Wayne, what are you going on about, mate? You're telling me you'd rather have Mark Robbins, who's in the Championship with Coventry and have been struggling all season, as the England manager over Thomas Tuchel?
But look at him in big games. Thomas Tuchel...
What do you mean look at him in big games? What are you on about? He's in the Championship.
Thomas Tuchel's just become the first German manager not to win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich.
He come up against a Bayer Leverkusen team who went undefeated.
He's still the first manager that didn't do it.
Does that make him a bad manager?
No, it doesn't make him a bad manager. But what I'm saying is...
Has everyone taken stupid pills? Have you... Is everyone taking stupid pills? What's going on?
Wayne, are you telling me, right, you want Jude Bellingham, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka to be managed by Mark Robbins?
I would, yeah.
talkSPORT breaking news. What are you going on? Like, Wayne, come on, mate. Come on, please.
Wayne.
Please.
Wayne.
Come on.
Look at what he's done with the teams he's got. He's got a team all the way up to the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
Oh my
with
God.
the team he's playing.
Oh my God.
Should have beat Man United.
Should have beaten Man United. And that's the credentials to get the England manager's job, because he should have beat Man United, but didn't.
No, what I'm saying is the man is over a season, he's not doing it. But
okay, let me ask you this, Wayne.
He's proving he is.
Wayne, you're a gooner, right?
Yeah.
Do you want him managing Arsenal?
I would have him, not over Arteta.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say over Arteta. You would want Mark Robbins as Arsenal manager?
If we didn't have Arteta, I would give him a go, yeah.
Would you be worried if he took over Spurs?
No, not really, because it's Spurs.
100% Garbage's phone is that right, Garbage?
Oh God! Of all the people, phone up him. Of all the people, I don't want to hear. Right, Garbage.
Anyone did candy?
Right, Garbage.
Anyone did candy from Sunday? What happened to candy on Sunday? Your boys got whoop candy. Your boys got whoop candy. Everybody was there, candy. The whole world saw it, candy. You boys just got properly whoop candy.
You know what? You're the last person I want to hear from, Mo.
That's what we'll put him on.
The last person I want to hear from.
Candy.
Yeah. Where were you when you got beat by Forest?
Candy.
Where were you?
Huh? Candy. Candy, what happened to you on Sunday?
Where were you when you got beat by Forest?
Listen, Candy, right?
Go on,
sorry, excuse me. Jimmy G, you okay, yeah?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all good.
Yes, that's good. I wasn't ignoring you. You're just Candy, innit?
No, mate, you get into him.
Look, last night, you told the producers and the staff of yours who answered the phones to not put me on last night. I was waiting for you.
What do you mean last night? Yesterday was Tuesday. Where were you on Monday?
Yeah, I was on Monday as well, Candy.
Why have they put you through now then?
Well, they put me through that tonight because...
Get rid of him. Get rid of Mo. Mate, if I had that authority Trust me, you'd now be dead.
Mo.
I put the phone down.
Mo, let me tell you now, right? He's got no authority here whatsoever.
Candy, he just got whooped, didn't he? He just absolutely nailed. He was crying on Sunday evening. He was like crying. He was just thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do next week? Even Jimmy G's team's won. Everybody's won. It's just me. But the only thing is, Arsenal helped the out, Candy, didn't they? Because they got beat as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, Candy, listen.
100%. Oh, he's not happy, Mo. I think you've rattled him.
No, just of all the people, it's like I've given Liverpool a compliment, right? And you think, Candy. Right? And then I've got you spouting absolute garbage again, Mo.
Candy,
Mo, talk to me about your sources, Mo. I want to know about your sources, Mo.
The boys are going to sign the deals.
All of them. Talk to me.
Andy, I've been saying to you for a very, very long time that Liverpool are going to go for the quad. Yeah. And you've been taking mick out of me, yeah?
Well, no, you say it every season.
I mean, look at Arnie Slot. What a manager he is. What a manager. I mean, come on.
See, this is why Liverpool annoy me. Get people like Mo phoning up.
Candy, you don't talk enough about Arnie Slot. What a manager. What a man.
No, do one.
I mean, come on.
Do one.
Do one, Mo.
What do you mean, do one?
What do you mean, do one? Yeah. What do you mean, do one?
What do you mean, do one?
What do you mean, do one? Like, what's that?
Do one, Mo.
You're just telling him to do one. He's phoned up talking about Liverpool.
Get out of my face.
One. Mo.
Hear me?
No. Go on.
Can anyone hear me? Candy, listen.
Number one.
Jeez. Yes. Can you just do as anyone seen again on Candy, please?
Candy.
Go on.
Am I actually on the radio or have you turned me down?
What do you mean you're on? We're talking to you.
Mo, we got to an ad break. We're in an ad break, Mo. No, we got to an ad break. No, Mo.
Candy. Candy's whole crew, Maluda, Drogba, kids, and John Terry.
Drogba's kids now.
And Frank Lampard. And everybody at the training ground and Chelsea's 300 players that signed this year. If anyone DJs and looks at Candy, if you can hear me, Candy, wake up, Candy. Today's Wednesday, Candy. And you're going to be playing again tomorrow night, and I'll be ringing you up again because you're going to get beat again, Candy.
I've never, ever seen City play so bad in the second half of a football game. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we should have been outside in the first half, Howland missing chances and Foden missing chances, and we should have been 3 or 4 up, but to come out and them stupid penalties for Alfie Howland. Come on, you can laugh all you want. You know, I just feel sorry for all the fans who've gone all the way over there and spent all that money for that crap. Absolute shambolic. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, Jack, you sound angry, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
I am. I'm not angry. I'm just annoyed to think that my
You're disappointed,
team,
Jack.
Yeah, of course I am. I mean, I follow them home and away, don't in the Premier League, and I'm lost for words. I'm just gobsmacked with it all, Jake and Jamie. I just don't know.
Well, look, Jack, I've got someone here who wants to cheer you up. 100%, Mo. All right, Mo.
All right, Mo. God. You carry on laughing,
Jackster! The wheels are falling off, Jackster. The wheels are falling off. It's all over. Pepper's tired. Pepper's going to go home, Jackster, and you'll end up playing Accrington Stanley. You'll be coming here in my town to play Accrington Stanley. So the Jackster, it's all over. You're going to be crying for a long, long time. Isn't that right, Jimmy G?
Right, can I get my 2 penny pin now, please? You know what? My team has done me proud for all these years. We've won 4 in a row. We've won the Champions League. We've won 18 trophies. Listen to me, please. Will you listen to me, please? We've won 18 trophies under Pep Guardiola. It's just one of them things. This is football. Things turn around, don't they? Do you know what I mean? You didn't win the league, have you? You haven't won the league.
Jackster, 115. You've not won nothing. The way it should have been won. It's all about 115. And even Candy and Jimmy G are not allowed to say that, but I am. It's all over, Jackster. It's all over. It's all over. Candy?
Do you know what? Hang on. Jason.
I'm just listening. Go on.
Jason, can I just say something, please?
Go on, Jack.
Please. Can you get him off? Because talking about 115 is out
He's
of
phoned
order.
up like you have, Jack.
Bang, out of order.
No, we got to get him on, Jack, because he's phoned up like you have.
Yeah, but I don't do it when they lose, do I? I don't come on
Yeah,
when they
Mo,
lose.
come on, mate. It's a bit out of order, this, mate. Come on, Mo.
Listen,
I'm not being show some class,
No,
Mo.
I'm going to put the phone down, Jamie, and I will never ring again. He's
It's
going too
all
far
over.
with that.
It's
So he's going
all
too
over,
far with
Jackson.
that, and you're...
All over. All over now. All over. You're going back to playing...
No, come on. Apologise to Jackie. Come
yeah,
on.
come on, Mo. Come on, just say
Jimmy
sorry.
G.
No, it's all right.
Jimmy G. Candy and Jimmy G.
Yep.
Behave, yeah? Behave. Let's talk about tonight. Let's talk about the best team on the planet. Let's talk about Liverpool. Look at the top of the Premier League, yeah? I've been saying this to you, the quad is on for so many months. I mean, you two...
Say it every year, Mo.
Every season,
Every
Mo.
Mo. You've been saying the last 10 years, Mo.
Listen, what do you mean 10 years? Listen, we've been cheated out of all them titles. Like Jose said, the titles should be given back to people who finished second.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, Jack? Jack?
She's gone. She's gone.
No, she's
It's all
here.
over.
Jack?
Yeah, I'm here, don't worry.
Yeah. Do you think Mo should just say sorry to you?
Well, I
It's a
do
bit
really,
naughty.
because
It's a
I
bit
think he's out
naughty,
of
isn't it?
order.
It's a bit out
Bang
of
out
order.
of order.
It is. Mo, just say sorry.
No, it don't matter, Jason, because I tell you what, he doesn't even go. Ask him. Hang on, Jay. Ask him the last time he went to Anfield, please, will you?
No, but that... No, Mo, just... Mo.
Grow up. You're an absolute imbecile.
Mo, just...
Jack, he's not going to
No,
apologise.
he is, he
I
will.
know what your taxi firm's called. 115. Pep's gonna go.
Jackie, listen, we've got your back, Jack. Don't worry. It's been a bad night. It's been a bad 3 games. We'll have you back. You'll be back. We know that.
Jack will be back.
But I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm really, really happy about it. And let's hope that we can kick on now. I know it's Spurs on Saturday, Jay, but I think we're going to do you. We're going to do you on Saturday.
Jack, before we talk about that, have you got a message for 100% garbage? 100% Mo? Because, I mean, he always listens, right? And he always has a little... His sources were saying that Pep would leave. He told us that a couple of weeks ago. His sources.
Yes, he did. I heard it.
Yeah, he said that, right? So have you got a message for him, Jack?
Well, Mo, I know you're disappointed and you think you're going to win the league, but my boys are coming for you again now. Now we know Pep's staying, 100% garbage. You can come on here, you can slag Pep off, you can slag the charges off, you can slag me off because I don't really care. In fact, you know what? The more people slag us off, the more I love it. I think it's great. I love it, guys. I love it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's speak to 100% Mo. He's phoned us up. Right, Mo?
Right, Mo?
Candy and Jimmy G. How are we? Are we good?
I'm right, Mo.
What
How
about
are
your
you?
sources again?
Your
Talking
sources,
absolute rubbish.
Garbage, Mo, you are. Full of garbage. Honestly, your sources are going to get kicked off the shelves.
Listen. My sources were correct. They begged Pep to stay. They told him, listen, you can achieve something different. You can like managing the Bananarama League next season when the charges come through and when they get relegated. So don't think that they're not going to get relegated.
It's the Vanarama, Mo.
They are. They're going down, Candy and Jimmy J.
He's not going to. He wouldn't have signed a new deal if he didn't believe that he was going to be playing Premier League, Champions League football.
Listen. It's all about money. They've just tripled his wages, quadrupled his wages, whatever they were paying him. Yeah. And they said, please, don't go, Pep. Please stay.
So your sources are wrong again, Mo.
Well,
you apologise to Jackie.
Come on, Mo. Say sorry.
The only thing I've got to say to Jackie is...
Why are you laughing?
Four in a row. 4 defeats in a row. 4 defeats in a row.
Jack?
Jack? 4 titles in a row. Because we've got Guardiola.
You cheated. 115. Charges. Never forget the charges, Jacqueline. Never forget the charges, Jacqueline. Never forget the charges. Is that right, Kenny and Jimmy G? Speak up.
I don't need to forget the charges because there ain't none, mate.
Don't worry, Jackie. The charges are coming.
Mo, let's be honest, Mo. Pep's... Mo.
Hold on.
Go on.
I've got a question for Jackie. Jacqueline,
Yes. That's
Who's
my
top of
name,
the
don't
league?
wear it out.
Who's top of the league?
Come on.
Who's sitting pretty on top of the league? Who's top of the league, Jacqueline?
Don't call me Jacqueline, I don't like it.
Oh, dear.
Listen, Mo, who was top of the league last season? Arsenal, and then you went top for a bit. And what happened to you when you got beat by Crystal Palace? Who came for you and who won 4 in a row?
4 defeats in a row, Jacqueline. You're all right, Jacqueline. 4 defeats in a row. 4 defeats in a row. And do you know what, Jacqueline? Do you know what? Listen to me. On a serious level now. On a serious
You'll be
level.
laughing in May.
Pep can sign as many contracts as he wants. He can stay here for another 20 years because the slot machine is just getting into gear, and we're going to rock and roll, and we're going to conquer Europe, and we are going to be at least 30 points clear by Christmas, Jacqueline.
I wasn't at Spurs fans coming on, and it Spurs this, big Ange that, big Ange the next thing.
Yeah.
The Rangers were different level tonight. Come on, Jace.
Yeah, do you know what? I totally agree, mate. You should have seen The Office, Hamish, jumping up and down. I mean, you don't know what The Office looks like, right? But jumping up and down there, all the lads, the Spurs fans, the Gooners, all of them jumping up and down. And when Spurs equalised, mate, honestly, it's like the talkSPORT cat had died.
Jace, he scored against her on the play.
They did, Hamish. They did, mate.
It's unbelievable, I'm telling you.
I know, you're right.
To be fair to Big Ange, he made 1 or 2 changes. He brought that Kuzamevsky on the right-hand side, did well. And the big centre forward, and they did all right. They changed it a little bit. But what would it save at the last minute?
I know, you're right, Hamish.
I mean, listen, fair play to Rangers. You've done well tonight. You know, you played against a team who's, far superior.
Oh, they're struggling.
And, you gave a good account of yourselves. And, you're a good side in Europe. You get to the back end of tournaments and you do all right. But don't get carried away. You didn't turn us over and win 3-0. It was 1-1. Whooping.
No, I agree with that, and I'm not getting carried away, but it was a far better level of performance than we've seen.
Well, I don't really know. How have you been getting on in the league? I know it's been Aberdeen and Celtic really this year, isn't it?
We've picked up a little bit, Jamie. Last 4 or 5, we've been okay, But, that tonight, the place was electric. Electric, I'm telling you. The place were buzzed.
Honestly, I've been sucked right in it. I've just figured out who this is. Honestly, I've been sucked right into it. It's McCoy's this, isn't it? I did think Hamish, the Rangers fan. Oh, McCoy's just phoned us up. He's on me on toast.
Who'd you think about Hamish, Shelley?
Go ahead, you, Jason.
I just said, what's the most Scottish name I can think of?
McCoy, you sucked me right in there. I was about to get the start digging you out.
Oh, dear me. No, but listen, in all seriousness,
Bournemouth.
Right. Hang in there. Push your team.
Nelson scored the goal.
Yeah, push your team, right? Yeah, you were there.
I agree.
Right.
Well, I had a fan in front of me who complained because I was shouting too much.
What?
Yes, exactly. And my son's in the car and he's a witness. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like, we're not in the theatre, mate. This is a football match. You're supposed to shout. You're supposed to support the team. He goes, no, you're too loud.
Too loud?
This is what it's come down to. I kid you not. And I wasn't swearing. I wasn't being abusive. I was frustrated. Yeah. And I was, shouting and trying to support the team and get behind them. And he's having a go at me for being loud. This is what it's come down to, boys.
I've never heard you're too loud at a football ground. I've never heard that before.
It is becoming a bit of an issue.
2 weeks.
What is?
Tourists.
Becoming. Oh, I see. Yeah. Every club's got the same problem, mate. They ain't just
London. London's a big problem.
Okay, I don't know because I anywhere else because I live in London, right? But what I'm saying is, it's a Premier League problem. But I didn't see it at Liverpool today.
No, Liverpool.
How many tourists go to Liverpool, though, mate?
Well,
seriously.
I'm guessing there are. I'm guessing there are.
One of the biggest clubs in the world.
I'm guessing they are, right?
Yeah.
But come on, the amount of seats that were left, they weren't just tourists that left today. There are proper Arsenal fans that are leaving early because it's London, bit of traffic, want to get home Saturday night, Come on, I thought that was poor from Arsenal fans. Poor.
Well, you can't blame me because
No,
I left
not-
right at the end.
Mind you, sound like you've been in your car a while though, Nick.
You need the fans that are
Well,
going to follow you. You know,
around the corner, mate.
follow you around, mate, on a cold Tuesday night away at Stoke.
Stoke v Stoke.
Stoke v Stoke. Who's leaving that game early?
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.